Yes, I think that, when he went out of the game last night, we were a little concerned, but, we held him out obviously for precautionary reasons last night, and he presented well this morning. He was able to get through the whole practice, so that's a good sign, and we'll see how he is for tomorrow. Maybe available tomorrow for us.
Will you be bringing up at least one guy tomorrow? For tomorrow?
We'll be bringing up at least one player tomorrow. We'll send that out later who's coming up, but yeah.
Obviously, you've had your problems on the road. How do you approach these two games?
I think we have to embrace the challenge on the road. Look at it for us, look at it for a way to push our game again to like another level, a higher level. That's really what it comes down to. I think it comes down to that for, us, whether it's on the road or at home right now. It's just about embracing the challenge, the opportunity that's in front of us. And sometimes you get on the road, maybe things change a little bit. You maybe can say, like the matchups, obviously, I've said this before, they don't come into play as much. Maybe guys will start thinking a little bit less on the road and just going out and executing and playing. So, but we just have to embrace the opportunity and the challenge that's in front of us, whether it be on the road or even at home right now.
Did you guys kick around the idea of moving David back to his, not back, but to his strong side on the power play before the Toronto game? Was that an idea?
Did we, I'm sorry, can you say, did we,
Like, did you think about moving David?
before we did it in the Toronto game? Yeah, we've talked about it at a couple of different times. It could even be not even put him on the other elbow. It could have been somewhere else, maybe up top or in the bumper. But we just thought, we were looking at some of the teams that we were coming up against too and how they kill. And we felt that could be, a change that could be effective for us. We still had, I know we didn't score last night, but we had a couple of good looks, especially early on in the first power play. We had some looks we could have cashed in on, we didn't. But I think at this point with the power play, we'll continue to work with it like we always do. And if we have to tweak it here and there, we will still.
But these two games, you're satisfied with how it's presented in terms of?
The last two games? I am, yeah, especially the first game against Toronto. I think last night, the second and third power plays weren't quite as effective. We still had some scoring opportunities. One of them was off the rush, but we still had some opportunities. But if they start taking away certain things on us, then we have to look to adjust.
How do you see Jeremy handle kind of the heavier workload he's had all year, and how does it affect his play?
I don't know if it's affected his play, but I just think it's something that, he's getting used to now, right? I don't think he's had, like you said, he hasn't played this many games before. So it's a new challenge for him, and he's embracing that challenge. He works really hard at his game. So it's just getting used to, like anybody else, when you get elevated into a higher role, you play more games or more minutes, whatever it be. It's just a matter of getting used to it, handling the minutes, handling the time away from it when you're not playing, getting the proper rest and all that stuff there. So, I think he's handling fine, but it's new. It's something new for him. So it's something that he has to get accustomed to.
What about the expectations for coming back? Also the mindset.
His mindset's strong. I mean, I think he's handled it well, the expectations. Just like any other goalie that you feel like, that's your net most of the nights. That's what you want to feel. You want to have that feeling like that's my net. But I think he's embraced it fine. I think his mindset is good. And I think that where he's at, he's in a good spot.
During this difficult stretch here, have you seen David's leadership? Seen any growth in his leadership during the stretch here?
Pasta.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I have. I think that, not just because of the way he's playing, I shouldn't say that, not just because of the points that he's producing and the streak that he has. I just think the way he's handling himself and carrying himself right now, he's a guy that our players look up to, and there's certainly a leadership there that he's taking that leadership role, I think, another level too, off and away from the rink, like in the room and areas of that nature. Obviously, he's leading by example on the ice, but I do like the way that, he's starting to become more of a natural leader for the group. I think it's a good sign.
Does it take a while for some guys, especially guys who are so highly skilled, to appreciate the importance of that other stuff?
I think it takes time. I think that's fair. I think when you have great examples that he's been able to have in front of him, that he's played with, you go back to Z, you can go back to Bergie, Marshy now. He's got guys in front of him that have been great leaders. So he's been very fortunate to have and see how those guys handle themselves on a day-to-day basis. And I think he's understanding that. And it does take time. It takes time for any young player to understand that, especially, when you're a player and he's a skilled offensive player and he's learned over the years by playing with Bergie the value of not just playing with the puck, without the puck at times too. But I think that his leadership skills are definitely growing. Yeah, he's done a good job there.
And just take us through that hit, and did you feel like you were in a lot more trouble than you were?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of just like an unlucky play. Puck kind of got turned over towards the blue, and I was just kind of getting ice to pick up some speed to go on transition, and then kind of just got like pushed, and unfortunately the door was open. So, but yeah, obviously it was a little scary, and didn't feel very good last night, but feel better today. So, just lucky it wasn't worse than it was.
At what point did you feel like you were going to be okay?
When I woke up this morning, I felt better and just got some imaging and came back clean. So, yeah, I mean, still a little sore, but just a bruise. So.
Thank you. How did it feel on the ice today? Did you feel limited at all?
No, I felt pretty good. Just obviously it's a little sore, but nothing where it's gonna like stop me from moving the way I want to move and stuff like that. So yeah.
Did you watch the hit?
Yeah, I saw it after the game. It's like it's kind of a scary play, and you never really think something like that would happen. And I think it was just very unfortunate and unlucky. Like, can't really blame anybody for that. It was just kind of a fluke play, and yeah. But it was I didn't really I watched it a couple times, and obviously it doesn't look great, but yeah, I'm glad it's fine.
You think you can play tomorrow?
Yeah, I could play tomorrow. Yeah, just try and do anything to help the team win, and points are very important right now, and I feel like we're playing well, and hopefully just keep doing that and we'll get rewarded.